First of all, you have to core the cabbage out and get all of that core out, because that will help to let it loosen up once it gets in the hot water. You put it in the boiling water and let it stay in there for a minute or so until they begin to loosen up, and you pull the outside leaves off. You can tell when they're ready to roll by how pliable they are, because they have to be loose and soft like that. And after they come out, you put them in a strainer and let them drain. Then take the heavy rib part out of the leaf. We in our family will take these ribs, the thick part that way, and line them in the bottom of the pan, and then we put the heavier green leaves on top of that to prevents the cabbage rolls from scorching, and then we put the garlic on top of that. So after you have your leaves prepared, ready, then you can fix your mixture up, which is the rice. Rinse the rice off first in the water in a strainer so it will drain, and put it with your ground meat. We like to use either chuck, or sometimes you can even use a ground round. Or the meat though mixture, if you'll put the seasonings in with it and kind of mix it up a little bit, and then add your rice. Your seasoning is salt and pepper and cinnamon, and mix it with your rice with your hand or with a spoon. It's always easier to do it with your hand though, to get it mixed up well. But when you're mixing it, if you'll try not to mash it all together too firm with your hand, just leave it loose, because the rice will pack with the meat, and it makes it very hard for the rolls to cook then, the same way as like when you're rolling them. So then you take the leaf and put it out kind of long ways in front of you, and put your rice across one end of it crossways, just enough to where you feel like it's going to fill that leaf up, usually about the size of your finger, if you'll, and just start from that end and start rolling until you roll all the end of the cabbage. They kind of look like a big cigar when you get them finished. And as we roll them, and then you have your pot prepared already with the heavy leaves in the bottom and your garlic in there. Put them in there close together, but don't push them together. Lay them one way, and then the next layer, you turn them in the opposite directions. So then after you get them all finished, you take some more of your heavy leaves and put on top. Then you put your liquid in it, which is water and lemon juice, with just a little more salt. Zoom is what we call it. Fill it up an inch more than what your cabbage rolls are. Nice size pot, 2 to 3 cups of lemon juice makes them really good. And you can either take a plate or something and lay on top of them to help keep them from floating up. So you put them on the fire until they start boiling, and then you turn them down to where they just boil slowly. And it probably takes an hour, 15 minutes, something like that, for them to cook.